Ever had bacon and clam pizza? Duck bacon flatbread? Keep watching to find out about the best pizzas ever seen on diners, drive-ins, and dives, and how close they might be to you. Our list kicks off on the West Coast at one of the hottest pizza spots in Southern California, Pizzeria Luigi in San Diego. With several outposts throughout the city, these slingers of slices have legit Italian roots. Its owner, Luigi Agostini, was born in Italy but immigrated to the state to make quite the name for himself. Since opening in 2004, he has garnered a loyal following that keeps returning for his brilliantly executed New York City-style pizza, and it is not just the guests that keep returning. In fact, the counter service spot has actually been featured on Triple D a whopping 3 times. What makes Pizzeria Luigi stand out from the rest of the local competition? Pies here are served thin, as a classic New York-style pizza should be, and utterly ginormous. Menu favorites include the crime scene pizza with ricotta, meatball, and marinara dots, and the sports bar that's a baked potato-style pizza. But it was the El Diablo pizza that caught the attention of Guy Fieri. This hot option combines diced pepperoni, sausage, meatball, red onion, jalapeno, crushed red peppers, sriracha, and hot sauce for one fire-breathing heck of a good time. Located in the tiny town of Junction City, Oregon, Junkyard Extreme Burgers and Brats is the hottest restaurant in town. It also happens to be the only restaurant in town. With a downright wild and crazy menu, you can only imagine that Guy had an absolute ball here. Extreme is in their title, so you already know they do things the right way. Or maybe so wrong it has to be right? We're talking about quarter-pound franks served a dozen different ways, including a classic New York with stone-ground mustard, sauerkraut, and onions. What's fried cheese, you may ask? These are not mozzarella sticks, but they're wildly creative take on pizza that is crustless and made from, you guessed it, cheese.
Look at that. Fried cheese? Can't beat it.
It was their signature burger, the Big Block, that blew Guy away with a monstrous 1 pound of meat and a full cup of cheese. When we head to Baltimore, we are on the lookout for one thing: seafood. If you're looking for your seafood and pizza fix tackled in one spot, look no further than Joe's Squared. This neighborhood bar is a local haunt serving up the best slice of square pizza in the city using only the freshest of ingredients. The crust is made from a 200-year-old starter dough, and then the pizzas are off to the anthracite burning oven where they are charred to perfection at 900 degrees. It's art, y'all. When Fieri made the pilgrimage to Joe's Squared, he brought a very special friend in tow, local celebrity Duff Ace of Cakes Goldman. The two were wowed by the joint's fried ravioli. Guy also tried the joint's bacon and clam that continues to be a house favorite. This unique pizza offering combines roasted garlic cream with clams, maple smoked bacon, sweet onion, fresh mozzarella, romano, Asiago, and oregano. Listen to Duff and Guy. Joe's Squared is a must-visit when visiting the Charm City. Denver, Colorado is known for quite a few things, from its rich mountain air to its bustling cocktail scene. It also has the claim to fame of leaving the loudmouth chatterbox that is Guy Fieri nearly speechless. That all happened when he visited Fat Sully's. The pizza joint is serving up quite literally ginormous New York-style hand-tossed pizza at a whopping 26 inches in diameter. Now, with locations in Kansas City, Missouri, and Colorado Springs, it was the original locale that Fieri made the voyage to. A man that has seen a lot in his day was taken aback once he came face-to-face with their pizza. He proclaimed,
That's not only the biggest pizza we've ever shot on Triple D. I honestly gotta say, and this is regardless of the size, it's one of the best pizzas.
Located in Minneapolis, Minnesota, this neighborhood spot is the brainchild of Ann Kim, an acclaimed chef and 2019 James Beard Best Chef Midwest winner. When you're here, you're family, and that's just the type of atmosphere Kim continues to culminate. The modern pizzeria does wood-fired pizzas extremely well, complete with some Korean inspirations and a standout global wine list. The restaurant's cornerstone is a Le Pignol oven imported from France that uses clay dating back to the 16th century. On his Triple D visit, Fieri ended up sampling 3 of their signature pizzas: My Sharoni, the Lazy Zaza, and the Sunnyside, and all 3 were a total hit. He was particularly dazzled by the Lazy Zaza, which features kimchi, Korean sausage, serrano pepper, soy chili glaze, and sesame.
Yes. Get naked. Is that a threat or a promise?
Oh, it's a conversation starter.
Over 10 years later, and with some location change-ups along the way, Naked City Pizza is still delighting its faithful Las Vegas fans with the ultimate sin: decadent pizza. Naked City launched in 2009 as a hot dog cart that quickly garnered a following, which would lead them to becoming a sandwich shop in the parking lot of beloved dive bar Dino's. Location changes, new leases, and the pandemic aside, the business is going strong. We can only assume that Fieri jumped at the chance to head off the strip and check this place out. He was a massive fan of the guinea pie. The Sicilian-style pizza wowed him thanks to its rich and creamy white garlic sauce that was topped with meatballs, spinach, mozzarella, and ricotta. It even landed them on 2 specialty diners, drive-ins, and dives, including Vegas Great and Best of Pizza. They hit the jackpot for sure. Located in South Minneapolis, the roots of Broders Cucina Italiana run deep. The family-owned restaurant, complete with an Italian deli and grocery, has been in operation for 4 decades, serving up their home-style Italian dishes to a flock of loyal locals. Pasta is made fresh each and every day with nearly 24 different types of pasta and risotto. It's a labor of love for the multi-generation operation that prides itself on using only the highest quality of ingredients. It was the New York-style pizza that set Fieri towards the neighborhood spot. On his visit, he sampled a multitude of selections from the menu that reads like a best of Italian list, but he absolutely devoured their classic slices of pizza along with their house-made fettuccine with classic Emilia-Romagna meat sauce. The viewers agreed because hungry viewers flocked to the restaurant following its airing for a taste of what Fieri had. New Jersey is home to Piccini wood-fired brick oven pizza. Located in the tourist mecca of Ocean City, this homey cash-only eatery serves up a range of our favorite Italian staples, including pasta and, of course, pizza. Helmed by a husband-wife duo who are former educators, the spot is known for its lineup of over 30 gourmet and classic wood-fired brick oven pizzas. On Guy's visit to the coastal Jersey Shore town, he went with a classic chicken and farfalle with vodka sauce and a not-so-classic take on pizza, their bacon cheeseburger pie. While a little out there, it somehow works. A base of ketchup and mustard is topped with shredded American and Colby Jack cheese, ground beef, bacon, confettied pickles, and onions. This is just the beginning of their wild creations that also include a potato skin pie and taco pizza. For over 70 years, the original Vito and Nick's Pizzeria has been captivating Chicago with their cracker-like thin crust pizza, using the same family recipe to this day. The must-have here is without a doubt their Italian beef twist on a pizza, an ode to their old days as a sandwich shop. Their spin on the classic sandwich that originated in the city is much like the original, with tender slices of beef that are made in-house using a family recipe. It is so popular that they typically serve more than 65 Italian beef pizzas an hour on any given day. On Guy's visit, he popped in for this signature pie as well as the breakfast pizza, a classic cheese pizza topped with an egg and fried pepperoni. The highlight of the visit may have been the prime viewing of their large staff operating effortlessly in a packed kitchen during the height of service. The next spot is named Pastabilities and is located in upstate New York in Syracuse. In operation since the early 1980s, the contemporary eatery feels homey thanks to its brick-adorned decor. With Italian-American fare as its focus, you can nibble on a selection of their homemade pasta dishes topped with any number of their house-made sauces, including their famous spicy hot tomato oil and fresh vegan basil pesto. When looking to pick an appetizer, it's the duck bacon flatbread pizza that has landed this joint on the map. It all begins with a flatbread crust that is made in-house at their bakery just across the street. That crust is then topped with house-cured smoked duck bacon, Humboldt fog-aged goat cheese, mozzarella, tart cherries, shallots, cracked black pepper, and a pomegranate drizzle. Pinky G's may be located in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, but they see no limit in their geography, bringing their award-winning New York-style hand-tossed pizzas to the masses. They are even available nationwide via Goldbelly should the pizza craving strike. This local hangout serves up comforting food in a chill, tavern-like setting. Their pizzas are not so ordinary, with unique toppings and twists on classics, like the funky chicken with fresh basil pesto, shredded mozzarella, ricotta, roasted chicken, artichoke hearts, and red onions. Just how big of a fan is Fieri since he's featured the award-winning spot a whopping 3 times on his show? He even created his own pizza, aptly named Guy's Pie, that combines garlic oil, shredded mozzarella, ricotta cheese, blue cheese crumbles, roasted chicken, shredded pepperoni, and is topped with hot sauce and blue cheese dressing. Their most recent appearance on the Triple D Takeout Edition featured Guy and his son Hunter attempting to make their famous pepperoni and sausage stromboli from scratch. At Hops and Pie in Denver, Colorado, it is all about the 2 finest things in life coming together in an atmosphere that is both welcoming and cozy. And that is all thanks to a husband and wife duo who gave up their roles in fine dining for something a little more laid back. The entire made-from-scratch menu is expertly paired with craft beers, including 22 taps of forever rotating brews. In addition to standout smoked meats, the industry vets serve up pizza in a variety of styles, including Detroit, pan, traditional, and even gluten-free. What dish caught the eye of Mr. Fieri? He was downright caught off guard by the beer-braised brisket pizza. This mouth-watering pizza is loaded with a brisket that is brined for up to 10 days before it is braised in a beer mixture for 5 hours. So how did this unique concoction rate in his eyes? He believed the dough to be remarkable and the combination and layers of flavors to be dynamite. What more could you want out of a glowing review? At Carluccio's coal-fired pizza in Northfield, just 20 minutes outside of Atlantic City, it is all about the options. In addition to a standard Jersey-style crust, they also offer flatbread, New York-style, or Sicilian, all of which are cooked to well-done perfection in their coal-fired pizza oven at over 1,000 degrees. If that wasn't overwhelming enough, the family-owned and run establishment also dishes out an outstanding selection of specialty pastas. Can't decide what to order? Go with Guy and get their famous Grandma's Pie, a house favorite. This thicker crust pizza is topped with a chunky San Marzano tomato sauce, homemade mozzarella, extra virgin olive oil, fresh basil, and oregano. Trust us, you cannot go wrong with anything you order from this South Jersey institution. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite food shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.